right, all you crafty people, we are back. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And you're going to shoot me. I went ahead and finished it, not realizing that I didn't have the backside to do the Polaroid. So I did cut Polaroids that I need to show you how I did them. So let me just take you through. This is the 5x7 for the frame over here. And then we have our photo mats, 4x6. These are basically 4x6. And then this is a 5x7, 5x7, 5x7. Well, a little smaller, I think, but you know, basically those are 5x7s. And then these are 4x4s, 4x4s. And then these are 3 3/4 by 4. And I'm going to take you through how I did it. So I cut my get it right here. I cut my just a little over 3 3/4 by 4. Okay, and this one wasn't straight, but I'm sorry, I was just in a hurry so I could get back on here and explain it to you. And then I cut my Polaroid part out on the two of them at the same time. And it didn't have a problem on just a regular, you know, big shot kind of thing. I just put the two of them together. I didn't center it very well though. So do take the time to center it well. Then you're going to take 2 strips that are the same length or a little teeny bit. These are exactly the same, so I am going to cut them down just a smidge. And then I'm going to go through doing one of them with you so you can see what I did. So we're going to take these 1-inch strips by just a little shorter than 4 inches. You know, like 1/8 of an inch shorter. We're going to fold them in half. And then we're going to, from the fold end, just take off a little snippet. From the fold end. I'm so sorry. All of a sudden, I've got a tickly throat. Okay. So, then you're going to glue these down. Whoopsie. I'm going to be throwing this away, so I'm not spending a whole lot of time. Okay, but you're going to put your one piece up at the top. It doesn't matter, you know, just the corner is going to match the corner up at the top. It doesn't matter that it doesn't come all the way down at the bottom because we're just going to be gluing the bottom down straight across. So this will just help alleviate bulk at the bottom. All right, so now we have those on. Okay. And let me find a piece of scratch paper. Piece of scratch paper. Let's see. Okay, right here. So then you're going to glue this down, and you put glue all over it, and then right across the bottom, you're going to lay it down. And make sure you're leaving yourself a little black edge evenly all the way around the best you can. Okay? So now you've got that glued down. Okay, so now do I have something here? Okay, so then I found a sheet of paper. I did it in the black, but this is just to show you. I found a sheet of paper that fit in there nicely. I took my edge on one of them and just, this one won't be long enough to do it, and I just evened it out and put it right up to the point and cut it, and then I cut it long enough to go in here. This this bottom one is longer than the top one. The top one I just left the point hanging out. And all I did is once I got my cut, I just did this. I lined them up where the point hits the top of the paper, and I just cut it out. So I don't think it'd be long enough if I did it to show you the rest of this. But that's all I did. I did it once, and then I just cut the other one out from it. Okay, so now when you put this in, you want to be even on both sides. You can make it wider. This one is not quite as wide. And then you're going to take your centerpiece and you're going to glue it. Right through the center onto your tag. Once you've got it, pull it out and then burnish it down. And then you can stick that back in. You have your top cut, or you just leave it flat. And then we just do a little place photo here. So that is all I did. All right, guys. So I'm just going to pull this right off of here and toss it. Toss it. I'm going to toss it. I'm going to keep that, but this stuff, just toss it. Okay. All right, so that is that. That is that. And I think this page, pages, is wonderful. I will myself be decorating these, and then you'll see it when we do the walkthrough. All right, so you will not see this part again until I'm done. And this is going to be just the outside frame. We've done that twice already, so I will just do that one on my own. And then on the back, because we have this piece here where I glued that last page to it to give me my 6.5 inch page, let's see, what was I going to do? Where is it? Where is it? We're going to use the front cover now. So, oops, let's give this a cut right across here. Don't want to rip it. There. All right. Oh, I've got a loblolly thingy in here. Bugs. You know me, I don't like bugs in my house. Now this, I think I will just cut right across the bottom here. That's pretty easy. There we go. Don't get rid of these. We may have to use them for something. And I'm going to clean up the top here. A little bit more. It's got a little bit of glue on the back end here, so it's not wanting to slide very nicely. All right, you can go on with your old bad self now. Okay, yeah, that's got a lot of glue on it. It wanted to stay. Okay, and then I'm going to put this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this bit off because I know I can use it. Don't want to waste anything. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut right down until I need to fussy cut. All right, so I'm down. I'm just going to fussy cut this, bubble around the words, and there. So, while I was gone, of course, I don't some of this is not going to be on there, but I do want this bird watcher on here. So yeah, we're going to cut from this side. So, you know, I'm still, well, it's actually the 19th of May now, because it's past midnight. I'm a night owl. I am not a morning person. Although anytime I wake up, I'm usually like, okay, let's go. You know, it doesn't really matter. If I wake up early in the morning, but I didn't get much sleep, it's getting a little harder to be perky. Yeah, it's getting a little harder to be that little perky gal. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So I suck it up. But yeah, I usually stay up fairly late. So when you heard on my last video, you heard my, you got a message, text message waiting, hoo-hoo, or whatever he does. It's a little minion talking to me. I love those little minions. They're just so adorable. Yeah, it was my husband at the stroke of midnight texted me and said, "Happy birthday, my love." Aw. So I went out and sat with him for a while because, you know, I'm in my craft room, door closed, videoing. So I went out and sat with him for a little while, and I said, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and go back because I still feel like crafting. And he goes, oh, no problem. Oh my gosh, I've been, it's been horrible with, you know, not having with the water situation and all that. But yeah, I didn't want to spend the whole day doing unfun things. Hey, I gotta make each day count. And I'm sorry, doing laundry all day long doesn't necessarily feel like I had a good day. I had a productive day, yes. But was it a good day? Because, you know, that a good day means I got to craft or, you know, do some other fun things, shopping or working, you know, working on my Etsy shop. I find that fun. I do. I find it fun. Especially when I get people that say, hey, like, oh, I got this lady the other day. She ordered 5 of my doilies and 5 of the miniature doilies that I do. And I'm like, okay, I'll get them off to her. But she said she's working on a bee journal, a bird journal, a Parisian journal. Oh, and there were 2 more. And I'm like, good Lord, you go, girl. But she said between now and June, those are the journals that she's got planned. And there were a couple more. One was a poppy, which I didn't really have anything. But I did have a napkin with some poppies on it. So I just stuck that in there. See, I'm a crafter first. So it's like, yeah, I didn't charge her for the napkin. But I know she might want it. So I gave her a napkin. I mean, it's a napkin, guys, you know? Because, I mean, yeah, okay, I want to make money, sure. But I love when people say, hey, I've got, and I get it, some, not a lot, not as much as I'd like. But like I had one gal say, I noticed you're selling, oh, what was I selling? Bingo chips, you know, the wooden bingo things. And this was right before Christmas. And she goes, I would love to have a B12, or no, B24. Or what was it? I think 24 is a different letter, but B12 and then something 24, whatever the letter would be for that. And N24, I think. So I said, let me see if I still have those numbers, and if I do, they're yours. And I did. So I was so excited. I texted her back and I said, does any of the other ones matter? And she goes, no, just, you know, whatever else you're going to give me is great. I will work with whatever. But she said, I'm so happy to get those because they'll work perfectly with the journal that she was doing for Christmas. So, yeah, I mean, I find that stuff fun. I had one lady call and ask me, well, not call, but message me and ask me for she needed a 3.5-inch lace, white, and she didn't want eyelet lace. She wanted regular lace, but she wanted it white, and it had to be 3.5 inches because that's the space she had to work with. If it had a raw edge, it could be more than 3.5 inches, or you know, something that she could sew under the part of the garment because she was sewing something. She wasn't doing a journal. I also get sewers, which I love too. But anyway, and I was able, it was something I didn't have on Etsy yet, but I was able to pull that out of because I am backed up. I got a lot of stuff that I need to put on Etsy. So, yeah. And I'm sorry, I swear I don't want to turn into a big commercial, but I'm just talking to you about stuff. Just about stuff. And to be perfectly honest with you, I stay pretty busy with my Etsy. So it doesn't bother me that I don't do advertising for it and blah 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 and yada yada yada, because I got enough. I mean, yeah, but you know, I stay pretty busy. I stay pretty busy, so I'm a happy camper. Oh, I don't know what I did with the clip that I was holding these with, but we'll just find another one. Okay, so is this long enough? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one. I don't know. I get a little OCD when these things aren't like looking pretty, but I don't have OCD, I don't think. I just like, you know, just you know. Okay, this does need to have, because this is one of the pieces that got a little bit of, here, a little messed up on the sides. Well, I tried something and it didn't work. This isn't anything I tried with you guys. This was something I was trying off camera and it didn't work. So I have some pieces that aren't going to be the same as your pieces. So, all right, so I want to glue this down, but first I'm going to actually make my pocket. So, here we go. I am so glad I have this cleaned up so that I am, let me put this up, so that I am so much more able to craft and do things and have some space, and it's so wonderful. All right, so we're going to do a 1/2 inch, fold it, pull this over. Remember, this first 1/2 inch is not part of our page that we can design, and so I'm going to keep this at least, at least 1/8 of an inch away. Now, where'd you go? Right here. Oh, for heaven's sakes. 3rd time's a charm. And then I'm going to make a mark where I want my next score mark to be. And I'm going to have to pull it out, center it in one of the little grooves. Let's see. Okay. And then let's run that down. And that's just a little over 1/2 inch, not much. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see how much of this I want the little, oh, excuse me, now all of a sudden I've got the hiccups. I need the white. Okay, little cleanup here. Clean up on aisle 5. Little cleanup. All right, oops. There we go. Okay, that's better. Now, I've got this in the white so that I can make sure, seeming like it's not, yeah, it is. It is. It's just I was thinking it wasn't that straight, but it's not bad at all. All right, so then I'm going to take my pencil and cut this down where the pencil mark is. Right there. Okay, save that. Who knows? Okay, so now I'm going to take and get the white. Now, I know I'm using all of this book, including the cover. If you're not comfortable doing this kind of thing, then, you know, don't. But it's only smart. As far as I'm concerned, it's only smart to do this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. But I'm thinking that I am not quite straight. And I'm going to have to push this way. But this is not quite straight. Yeah, I was right. It wasn't quite straight. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, much better. Much better. Let's glue it down. All right. Oopsie. I hope you guys can see this, but I have to use the white here so I can really see my black edge. Okay, so now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut to leave a little black edge all the way around. So this will be a really cool pocket. I'm just going to kind of bring this down and around. There we go. Awesome sauce! And another cool thing about this is it does make a larger pocket so that there's less paper that's going to be needed for the larger pocket. All right? Okay. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be really nice for our very last page. And it's the name of the book is Bird Watcher. So I think that's pretty cool. So let's look at what we've got. Where did you go? I think you went in here. I think you go in there. Okay, so we have our first page is a big pocket, and then our side is a booklet in a side pocket, frame, and then that we will do later. And then we've got this flip with some pictures and a tag, and then these are going to be, again, leftovers. Okay, and then we have our double pocket here, and then we have a double pocket here, and belly band. I'm going to put a belly band on this one. Then here we've got our big acetate pocket. We've got our frame, our little 5x7 framed photo, and then we have all of these. So you're getting a huge bang for your buck. Yeah, and we've done pretty well. I'm really happy. I guess I can, well, I want to see those are, I want to see what I have out of my book. Let's see what's available here. And I think that is it. Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah. Okay, so I can do, that one's not quite long enough. It's just too short. And I think that's the longest one I've got. Yeah, the widest one I've got. So it's going to have to be either piecemealed. So like I could do some of that. Huh. So I could do some of this, and then some of that, maybe a line of something in between. I don't know. This doesn't look like it's cut very straight. And it is not. What the heck? I hate when I do that. Okay, so I believe this has got smaller ones all going all different directions. I mean, not that that would not look cute. Totally would. I don't actually see a problem with that at all. Okay, so we know what we're going to do there, and I will just cut them, and I will leave black lines in between each. That's what we've been doing throughout, and that's what I will continue to do. But that, I think, will look beautiful. Those three right there will look beautiful. So we have the 1, 2, 3. And I believe what I'm going to do at this point, I have everything I need to decorate that one. I need these 2 pages, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut. So let's see. I believe I have some copy paper, something in here. Looking in my scrap drawer. Huh. Okay. This is more cardstocky. I just want some copy paper, people. Copy paper. Copy paper, people. I think I've actually pulled it all out and used it. Except for smaller pieces. And I don't need a bunch of smaller pieces right now. I am going to come up with some miniature things before too long. I've been kind of thinking about that because I have so many small pieces of stuff. However, I'm going to make copy paper, but I just wanted to have one piece so I could show you what I was talking about. Okay, this is basically copy paper. So, like this and this. Okay. I'm going to go and match the width with and leave a little black edge. And then here. Okay, so this I need whatever, you know, pieces. I could just, no, I really couldn't. So, you know, I can do pieces on here. I don't have anything wide enough, but I certainly could just cover this with all of my little pieces, you know, just like we do. I mean, it's so something like that. And there, that page is done. So that is the kind of thing that I need to do. And I don't think this one is wide enough. This was the left, no. So, you know, that we just need to, this is base page 2 inside, let's see, page 1 inside right. Okay, so that goes there. And then I'll make one for here. And I'm just going to go through the book so that I know what I need to do. Now this, I will probably wait and maybe I'll just put a little line of something right across. I could just do like one ticket would be basically go right across the top for, you know, for some decoration. You know, just something for a little decoration. I've got plenty of little tidbits and doodads and whatnots, or even if all it is just a little strip, okay? But I've got some stuff for that. But we need to make our pages so we know how much we still need. So you've got that. This one I'm going to do a belly band, and it's going to be a wide enough belly band that you're going to be able to get a 4x6 picture on it. With you know, some kind of decoration. So I probably will use like a sheet like this where I can get the put photo here, and I will decorate the top and the bottom and just kind of, you know, keep it just, you know, kind of something along the lines of just, you know, where you'd have to slide the picture. Slide the picture in so that you could, let's see, get these out of here. You know, because we could do something like that, and then you'd be able to slide the picture in and out of there. Something like that. Put some ribbon, whatever. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking on the belly band, and then there will just be a large tag in there, and we'll decorate it somehow. Again, we'll see. I want to have some of these tidbits to go into the journal, but I think at this point we are ready. So there's that page, and then page 2, and then I just need a frame around that, and then we have this planned out. I love that. So not really too much more to go. I think we're ready to go ahead and start the journal, guys. Yeah, I think we're ready to go ahead and start the journal. So, I'm going to switch gears and get things kind of cleaned up here, and put all of this right in my little pile over there. And so I'm going to clean up. Put this in here so I have it. Yeah, I'm going to kind of clean up, and we're going to get ready to take all of my pieces and parts. Got my little container here, and I have all my black. Here's some stuff. I've kind of left little black tape. I have kind of left all of these little things that I know will go very easily into a journal. They're kind of all over here, just like that. I'm going to put that in there, and that I'm going to throw away. And then I still have, I think, 3 sheets. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 sheets in here. Love these feathers. Yeah, so these are pretty pages that I've got left. Another little piece here. I still have more of these. Those are the smaller pieces. And then I've got some extra of this stuff. So, and if it's not wider than an inch, I usually don't keep it, because what are you going to do with it? If it's not wider than an inch, what are you going to do with it? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a moot point, I guess. I'll keep that piece. And these 2 I know are inches, so I'm going to put those there. And I think this is less than an inch. So, and I can always dig through my garbage if I've ended up needing, you know, one small little piece or something. But I pretty much, oh, here we go. Okay, so I have my black, and I'm still coming up, thank goodness, I'm still coming up with more little pieces. Okay, and I have my green, which I'm going to be making some tags with, and I still have 1 whole sheet of that, and I have still plenty of my black left over. So all of this is going to go into my little doodad. And so now I am pretty well... I'm just not tall enough. I'm all leg. I don't have a very large torso at all. Okay, guys, so there we go. We are cleaned up and ready. I'm not super sure yet what all I'm going to be putting in, but I don't want it big and thick and fatty like the last one I made, the single signature. Yeah, I made those very fatty, very fatty. Still finding little bits and pieces, and believe me, I will end up using all of these, I'm sure. Okay. I also saw a video, and I will take you guys through it. It was Kerr, Kerr, I don't know, G-I, and then K-E-R-R. She's been doing videos forever. I watched her on and off for years and years. Oh, excuse me. And I watched her make some little flowers out of seam binding. Super cute. Don't really have to know how to sew, but they're just adorable. And then you can put a rhinestone or a pearl, whatever you want to put in those. I don't know what I'm going to use yet, so I didn't. But I made a couple of them. But I'll bring you along for the ride. I think you need about 6 inches. That's 5.5. That would make a flower. But I think usually about 6 inches is kind of a good width. But anyway, okay. I will be back. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for the, yeah, journal time! Woo woo! Okay, guys, come back. Join me if you haven't been making the mini album and you've just been playing around. We're coming up on the journal. You can do 2 at one time. All right, little fella, you go on. See, I hate to kill these things, but it's like he looks like he's got a broken leg, and I didn't do it. I haven't swatted at him or anything. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look around and get some stuff. I'm thinking though that I'm gonna kind of like white. I might be doing some white. Or maybe some inking on some white. Make them purty. Gotta make them purty. Okay, guys. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.